Hello, welcome. Today I am going to be talking about general tips and advice for school and exams. Everyone, mostly everyone, has to deal with exam papers, tests, stuff like that when they're in school, and it can be difficult to think of what you should do, how you should best prepare, and how to get the most out of the experience and go forward with as much as your potential will allow. So my first advice is to make sure you prepare properly and revise properly for any exams. So you've got to make sure you actually learn the stuff that you need. So check with your teachers, check with your textbooks, the stuff that's going to be in the papers that you're doing, and make sure you know it. Now, don't try and tackle it all in one go. Trying to learn everything in one go without breaking it down is going to be incredibly difficult and almost impossible. So what you have to do is break down what you need to learn into small chunks that you can tackle one at a time. So you can do this by making something called a revision calendar or a exam preparation calendar, whatever you'd like to call it. And you can do this by creating a calendar, a daily calendar in Excel, or even just writing it down on a piece of paper yourself, and using this to write a topic for each day that you're going to cover, or break each day down by hour and cover a topic for an hour, have a break for half an hour, cover a topic, stuff like that. Just make sure to break everything that you're doing down into chunks. You don't want to be tackling everything at once, because if you tackle everything at once, it's just not going to look good. It's not going to be good for you, it's not going to be good for your brain, it's not going to be good for your motivation. It will burn you out if you don't make a plan and break down what you need to learn into manageable chunks. So this is very important, but it's also important that you don't rush your revision. You need to make sure you got it down. So go through a topic, test yourself on it, and then test yourself again. Mark yourself honestly if you're doing a practice paper. This mostly applies to the UK, obviously. I only know the UK exam system. But if you're doing a practice paper, mark yourself honestly. Don't lie to yourself, because that will only make you do worse in the actual exams. So, yeah. Now I'm going to go on to some general exam preparation advice. Exciting, I know. So, first of all, make sure you get a good night's sleep before an exam. I know it can be tempting to sit there and stay up all night revising, looking through your books, doing tests and stuff, cramming in some of that last minute revision. Believe me, I've been there, but it really, really doesn't help. You've got to make sure that you get a good 8 hours, around 8 hours of sleep the night before your exams, to make sure you're well rested for the next day, and to make sure that you are going into the exam with the most preparation you could possibly have and the most rest you could possibly have. If you go in tired, no amount of extra revision during that time is going to make up for your lack of concentration, your lack of focus, and your loss of brain power from being tired. So it's very important that you get this sleep. Also, make sure you're hydrated. Drink water before, drink water during, drink water after. Make sure you keep your body full of water. Dehydration can obviously cause a lack of concentration. You need to make sure you stay healthy and in peak condition during it. Try and stay away from stuff like energy drinks beforehand, because this will give you an immediate peak, and then towards the end of the exam it will start to decrease, and you could see your performance dropping off towards the end, which is obviously not really what you want to see. Let me see if I can try and think of any more general advice to give. Don't panic. Don't panic. If you follow advice, make sure you're sensible with how you revise. You're sensible paying attention. You will do the best that you could possibly do. You will know that you have done the best of your ability in these exam papers. So yeah, I really hope that you do well in your exams. And if you're not doing exams, I hope you've enjoyed chilling out here and just talking about exams. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope this was very useful to you. See you around.